Hi everyone, today I want to take you on a journey of a book that has left an indelible mark on my mind and heart. Well, here is the book, and this is called The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down. This is by Henim Sunim, a Buddhist monk and a prolific spiritual leader, and an author whose teachings deeply resonate with the modern life. It gently reminds us of the truths we've always known but often overlook, and when you encounter them here, they hit differently. Trust me, this book is an experience in itself, and the lessons that you want to take it lifelong. Also, let me tell you this upfront, this video, this book review is not a substitute for experiencing this book yourself. Let this be a nudge, not the destination. Well, this book touches on topics like mindfulness, spirituality, work, art, ethics, love, but all of them they center around just one idea. That is, if you are looking for clarity, it often comes down when you slow down and you start noticing the world around. Well, this book says the world moves at the speed of your mind. If your mind is calm, the world feels peaceful. If your mind is restless, the world feels chaotic. The way you perceive reality is often the reflection of your inner state. What you are feeling at that particular moment is what you start to reflecting upon. Well, this book also says pause to truly connect. It means when you are having a conversation with your loved one or just having a walk in the nature, being present at the moment, it strengthens your relationship and deepens your emotions, your experiences. So I think staying present in the present is very essential. Another very important aspect that this book says is rest is productive. We often equate busyness with success, but that is not always the truth, right? What this book emphasizes is that sometimes rest and reflection, they are very crucial, or they're equally important for your growth and creativity. Now, who should be reading this book? In my opinion, I think people जिनकी लाइफ बहुत तेज़ी से चल रही है at a very fast paced, and they are looking for some stillness, और एक ठहराव चाह रहे हैं for some clarity, when they are looking for some clarity for their work, for their career, for their calling, anything. Another is those who are very much into mindfulness, spirituality, and they are very rich in meditation. For them also this book is wonderful. And third is for the readers, people who just want to, open any of the page and find nugget of wisdom. So this book is for them, definitely. Well, I'll start with one of the most glaring and crucial topic in today's modern life is to find your calling. It's true, while some people they get to know the purpose of their life from an early age, but for most of them it's a gradual process of self-discovery and exploration. Well, Henim Sunim offers 4 beautiful pieces of advice for people who are seeking their calling. First, it's difficult to know your calling when you're actually not aware what kind of jobs are available out there. For you to discover yourself, for you to discover your calling, what industries align with your interest and skills, in what fields, in what areas you thrive. And the easiest way to expose yourself out to an area of indirect experiences is via reading. Have you read upon science, fiction, politics, arts, psychology, health, food? By reading, you can traverse the ancient civilizations or the modern futuristic world, or even the inner thoughts of someone who is living a completely different life. Secondly, it's hard to find your calling because many mistakenly believe that they need to look within themselves to find their calling, to find their passion. Try various part-time jobs or internship. Immerse yourself into the reality of the job, because when you are immersing yourself into the reality of job, that is when you actually discover whether I would be able to thrive in this particular area or not. Third, it's difficult to find your calling without sufficient self-awareness. Do you perform well under the pressure or not? What are your strengths and weaknesses? But let's say if you are not aware about yourself, best way is you can talk to as many people as you can, because it's a two-way conversation. When you get to know about the other person, they get to know about you, but in the mid of it, you get to know about yourself as well. So the more you interact with a wide range of people, the more better you get to know about yourself. And lastly, do not select your career based on what others think of your choice. The truth is, others, they don't really care about you as much. Most people are just too focused in their own lives to constantly judge yours. So if you feel like you are good at something, you'll thrive, you'll get success, just delve into it. Another very captivating perspective that Henim Sunim shares is about how to quietly observe your feelings and find peace. He says when you are feeling low, just quietly observe those feelings without changing it, and those feelings will change on its own. I'll give you an example. Imagine you are standing on a sidewalk of a road. Road is really busy with so many cars honking here and there, and let that one car represent your thought, emotion. It could be sadness, it could be anger, frustration, anxiety and whatnot. But here's the key, 99% आप उस कार में, आप उन कार्स को चेज नहीं करने वाले. You are not going to chase those cars or get into those cars. You are just going to stand at the sidewalk, watching them pass by, and after few minutes the traffic is going to ease down. Eventually road साफ हो जाएगी. Eventually the road will clear itself. And that is exactly what Henim Sunim talks about, your mind as a busy road and the cars as your thoughts. You do not have to chase those thoughts. Just stay calm, stay patient, and let the cars, the emotions pass by on its own. Henim Sunim beautifully calls out that you are neither the feelings nor the story your mind tells you to make sense of. You are just a vast silence that knows the emergence and disappearance of those thoughts. That is it. So the next time you are feeling overwhelmed, just pause, tag those feelings. The moment you start tagging those feelings, you become detached to those feelings. You become external to your feelings. You start watching these are my emotions and let those emotions pass by. Henim Sunim in his work, he also talks about self-realization, happiness, love and spirituality, mindfulness and a lot of things which you can actually go through while reading this book. And he shares so many powerful insights that you can go through, understand them, and that just might change how you perceive the world. And that is it for today. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. See you in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Bye bye.